Some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick off to get us underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Makes a move. Got a little room. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Running to the left. Plows through the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
This offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Spartans. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. The play-action fake. Got his man downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack. Set him back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They get to him as he throws. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys,
Just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Smarty.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan State.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go!
He's looking to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
22, water.
Trying to slam in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Gives him the big stiff arm. An explosive return takes it all the way back to the 28 before he's run out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Spartans!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
1st and goal. Auburn.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They go to the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
First and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. He wants to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
221 wing, 221 wing.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds to running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Dominating receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Uncorks it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. He's got him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Sends it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
221 wing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Set, ready. Ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Wide out trying to get it in. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up 14 over Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Right back to the well. Got him up for the first down. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Second down coming up. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better.
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sparty. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. Looking downfield on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. The defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try the right side. Creates a little space. He's loose. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Good enough for first down.
And the Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first. Off to the races to the right. He's at the touchdown, Spartans. open space. The band might as well start playing.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lets it fly. Snags it on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Smarty.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Here we go, set. Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They are up by 12 over Kennesaw State. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Now improvising. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take up.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort.